Hi, I'm going to be showing you a little bit about how I would go about writing content, SEO rich content for a blog, so that way you can be seen through Google. So this is a basic tutorial of that.
So what I'm going to do is walk you through my process of how I would go about creating the SEO content. So what I've already done is organize my keywords. We can do another video if you want, just comment and I can show you how I would go about finding my keywords. These keywords are particularly ranked already in a certain order, and I also have keyword questions on this side that you can see as well. So I've got both sorts. What I'm going to do is pull out a keyword question that I want to write about because it's a really great place to start with your writing. You know, if you can get some questions created from an engine, keyword search engine, you already have a framework. You know what people are asking, um, which is so important for content marketing. We don't want to be answering questions that nobody's asking. So I'll open up a Word document. One of the really handy things that I wanted to mention about Word, particularly if you're using WordPress, is that you can activate the Styles panel. And the Styles panel enables you to as you're writing your content, put in the headings that you would then put into your WordPress blog. So if you can make the title the H1 and then subtitles using the hierarchy of heading 2 and heading 3 coming under it. It's really important that you put content under each heading, just so that Google knows what they're talking about and it doesn't look like it's just playing straight to SEO. So once I've put my title in and my question, I've made it into something that's actually a bit more readable if necessary. Then I go back to my keyword document, which is the one over here on the left, and you can see that I just go through, and what I'm looking at is what keywords. So firstly, these keywords are all ranked in terms of search volume. So for this particular illustration, I'm looking at what keywords that I've got are relevant to the question that we're asking. So in this case, it's a lovely mental health practitioner that I'm working with, and I'm wanting to use her keywords about social work, mental health, and then I copy them over onto my Word document. As you can see, unfortunately, everything within that frame came across, not just the words I want. So I'll go through and tidy it up and get the keywords that I'm looking for that are relevant to my search question. So as I'm tidying that up, I'll just let you know the way I would then go about writing content. So the next thing that I do once I've got these all tidied up is just take a quick look at the words and see if there's any way I need to couch them to make more sense, particularly for this title. Still keeping those key phrases together, because that's exactly what people are searching for. So I want to rank in SEO, but I also want to provide relevant content at the same time. I'm not doing this for just SEO purposes. We need to provide content that's relevant also. So here I'm looking at my document as well, and this is just how I would go about doing the structure. So initially underneath my title, I'm going to put some sort of introduction, something which is general about our social workers, mental health professionals. I'm going to just put a bit more information and some very background information in that first paragraph. And then what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll look at each of my headings and see how each of those keywords, and see how they can be headings for different sections of my blog as I'm writing it. So you can see now I'm just going in and making that next one, which is what does a mental health social worker do? So I've just created another question. There's nothing wrong with having a hierarchy of questions in your blogs, because what happens with the questions and why the questions are so rich is they're a really nice anchor that Google can latch onto, and they're really specific and they address the needs of people. So that's the way that I would go about creating a blog content.